me get our PNGs. There we go. And welcome to the Table Talk Otaku podcast. My name is Okami, and I hail from a decent sized town in Pennsylvania, from a small town in Oklahoma. I am a Christian, which affects all my views, and I absolutely love sweet tea, which is what I've been drinking nonstop for about 2 weeks now. But that's partially because I've given up pop for a bit. Not for any reason other than just health. So,
The man actually said pop.
soda, Coke, whatever you want to call it.
I
I don't
usually
know
say
why
soda.
I don't know why you're giving up pets, pops here.
And too much
Oh, it's not
carbonation.
carbonation. That's the reason.
Yep. I drink too
I'm
much.
sorry to hear that.
It's not. I mean, if I'm at a restaurant or something, I might get some, but just not doing it all the time like I used to.
I usually get water when I go out to eat.
Oh, good for you. I like to enjoy my drink.
What's wrong with water? Enjoy
It
water.
doesn't taste like anything. Well, it tastes like water, but
And sometimes that's a good thing.
I don't always enjoy the taste of just water. Sometimes I like Coke.
I just feel like some foods go better with water because you're not your tongue's not battling the taste of the drink versus the what you're eating.
Yeah, you would be a drink slash food person. It doesn't matter. I like my drink to be Coke.
There you go. I thought it was
And
tea though.
yeah, that's what I'm drinking while I don't have Coke.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had a choice and it didn't like mess with health at all, then I would drink Coke 24/7 without any water ever. Probably. That or Dr. Pepper, vanilla Coke, Mountain Dew. It's all good. I'd drink Pepsi even though I don't like its like weird aftertaste. It
Yeah,
has
not a
a
fan of
one.
Pepsi either. I mean, I don't even really like Coke that much. After not drinking for so long, it kind of tastes chemically to me.
Oh, there was a lurk emote. I didn't see it.
Oh no.
Yep, I just didn't notice that, or you put it on there without me noticing. How do you listen to this audio, Aru? Or maybe you can't, and I'm just speaking to the wind while streaming. Because like I have to mute yours, otherwise it like shows up on my speaker audio. I guess I could turn that off, and then I'd be fine. But I use it for like the starting song and stuff like that, and I'd forget to turn it on. But regardless, who's the person that disagrees with me on just about every food take I have?
No. I mean, if anything, I just have a different preference. I don't really disagree with you. Although I don't like microwaving food. I prefer air frying it.
It depends on the food, but yeah. Who are you? It's an
Oh,
actual
oh,
genuine
I thought you
question.
were ask. I thought you were asking. Oh, you wanted me to actually introduce myself. I
Yeah.
misunderstood this question. This is Pat. Just Pat is fine. I live close to a large body of water that had its name changed in the last year, and I've had a decent week. Some fun here and there. Played some games, did some things, ate some food, and enjoyed my birthday to the best I could. I had to work that day.
Yeah. How'd you get to the buffet today with those?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
And then we had some twice cooked pork.
Nice. Which buffet?
Young Long in Waveland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Pat
didn't go
tried
there.
doing Pat tried to invite me, but
I mean,
I'm practically his neighbor. I'm not quite that close. Neighbor.
it's rude not when you're having a conversation going at lunch to not invite somebody. At least gotta ask
I
if you want to
wasn't
go.
invited.
Yeah, I don't think you could make it in an hour.
I could at least make it in an hour, but it'd be cutting it close. Depend on
Plus,
traffic.
plus you weren't in the Discord call.
Yeah.
I'm Cobalt. I'm also next to the Gulf, just a little bit further east of Pat here.
Just a snoot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Although I do want to say, if you ever want to go try to maybe eat somewhere in like Biloxi or Ocean Springs, they're probably a little closer to you.
Go to half
Yeah, I
shells.
don't know what's good out there, to be honest.
Biloxi and Ocean Springs have like probably the most places to go. Well, between the casinos and the restaurants. I think last time I ate in Ocean Springs was a place called Froghead Grill. They were pretty good. It was a barbecue place.
All right. Well, let's get into the news, so to speak. Uh,
Spring sales going on for Steam.
uh, what's on sale? Nothing. They
A
just
lot
hiked
of
up the
things.
price.
I got alerted there's 10 games on my list that are on sale. Granted, my list ain't that big, but that's still a decent amount.
I usually don't add anything to my list now that I know. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I don't either. I have like maybe 40 or 50 games on my list.
Well, yeah. I have like one.
Hmm.
You say you don't add anything.
Like that's really not a lot compared to most everybody I know. Like Willem's getting close to having 1,000 on his
I
list.
think Willem just clicks on every game and clicks wish list on it.
Seriously. Oh, and Cobalt, Ready or Not's on sale, 50% off.
Uh,
It's a first-person shooter.
yeah, I think I've
Tactical,
seen that
realistic.
one.
Heard people talk about it. It's supposed to be a very intense game. Like it's almost over the top with how like crazy this the game is. But it's basically just a SWAT simulation. This one later. Simulation.
Ooh, RV there? Yeah, it's on sale. 20%. That's not. It's still only $6.
I mean, it's at $6.
Hey, you say $6. That's a lot of money sometimes.
Mr. YouTube subscription. I don't want to hear it.
But how many other subscriptions do you have that I don't?
Like two.
Exactly. Makes up for it.
Wait, I have a Paramount Plus subscription
Don't have that yet.
and
I use your
Amazon
anime
Prime.
one. I
Yeah,
actually
I
don't
have
have
High
an
Dive.
I don't have an Amazon Prime
Really,
subscription
you don't?
actually.
Okay.
No, I use my dad's.
Oh, I wonder why. Because you're leeching. That's why.
Leeching. No, that's how we gift each other during
I'm
holidays and stuff.
yeah. I mostly just use Amazon Prime for shipping, but it comes with TV, so it's
No, I
okay.
mean
Cause
like I literally just put in a gift card and say, "Here's your birthday present." It's
nice
on the Amazon account.
here on me, and
Oh,
then he uses that gift card to buy you something.
the totally accurate battle simulator. I might be into that one.
A
It's
gaming
got
comment.
it.
My
Well,
boy.
it's like 90% off. It's only $2. I'm actually adding that.
What's this? What the hell is this game?
Totally, totally accurate battle simulator. It looks hilarious. I like it. Oh, I
What's
lied. I have four things on my wish list. I think two of them aren't available yet.
I got a game on here which is supposed to be like you can actually get an NES ROM for this game called 8-Bit Trickster. It's kind of
Hmm.
like a burglar game, and it's only like 319 right now on sale, 20% off.
Mm. Yeah, I've got
Interesting.
Haunted Paws and
Pokeball.
slowly sliding ducks, both of which aren't released yet.
Dying Light 2 is on sale. Silk Song's on sale. Menace is on sale.
Windward
Shrouded.
Horizon's on sale.
What Horizon?
Windward Horizon, the one that Cobalt
Yeah,
sometimes plays.
I've seen that around. Cobalt did something today, and now I'm being forced to play a roguelike.
Oh, it's a deck building game.
A
Which has
roguelike deck
randomized
building.
map, randomized deck. You don't get the same cards every time. That sounds very roguelike, sir.
It does.
Well, you don't get to pick which cards you just randomly get in Hearthstone.
I don't play
Cards, you gotta
Hearthstone.
build a deck out of it.
Yeah, I've never played Hearthstone either.
Well.
Speak to
Found
us in Yu-Gi-Oh terms.
He's
Okay,
playing.
you don't get to pick what cards are in the Yu-Gi-Oh packs
Yeah.
you buy.
Oh,
Imagine
Build
we're
a
if
deck out of what you get out of the packs.
we're playing that one where we open like 10 packs and then make a
no,
deck out of that.
you get an option of 1 of 3 cards after each combat. It's Slate Aspire 2.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is. I have the first
Look,
one. I planned it on streaming it sometime.
this is kind of funny. Listen to this though. Cobalt, I had Slate Spider 1 because it's on sale for like $2 right now. It's very cheap. I don't have 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 has a built-in multiplayer. You can get
Yeah.
multiplayer in 1, but you have to get mods from the Steam Workshop. After playing it for like an hour this morning, when I went to go get lunch and run some errands, I checked my emails and you've been gifted Slate Aspire 2 by Cobalt. I was like, damn, is that bad, dude?
The mod is not great. It's
I think
functional.
Well, I think it's more of you don't like the integrated teamwork put into the second one. It's not in that mod.
Yeah, you don't get the teamwork in the second one or in the first one. And then in the second one, if you die, you just revive with 1 health. And the first one with the mod, I have to just solo my way to a campfire and then use my turn to revive you.
Yes, sir. It's a
Hmm.
hardcore mode.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the anime betrayals. What are some good? I almost did top 10 anime as Cobalt gets on Slay the Spire too.
What are you talking about?
Addicted, telling you.
I'm gonna start sharing my screen, but then I don't know.
That's fine.
But anime betrayals.
The uh the ending of Shuffle.
That is my number one anime betrayal. It's not the ending even. It's like halfway
I mean, it's
through.
the final selection. I'm not halfway through. There was like 5 episodes left. Whenever
He
that
he
happened.
no, I mean halfway through he rejected the girl I wanted.
Oh yeah.
So that is halfway through. Regardless,
Maybe she should have stopped pussyfooting around.
she did. She wouldn't. He was. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
All
All
I'm
right.
saying is, ain't nothing a done deal till you get a contract signed.
All right. Let's see here. What do we got for our first anime betrayal?
For you,
Sure. This is my childhood, and therefore it had a big impact on me um, when it happened. And that was Sailor Uranus and Neptune siding with Galaxia to save themselves.
man,
Wasn't necessarily a betrayal of the like.
I mean,
It was a
Galaxia
betrayal
wasn't
of
a
the
good
group.
person.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a betrayal of the group, but it was
I don't know much about
understandable why
Sailor
they did
Moon.
it.
I just know she was the final boss. So they
Yeah,
switched sides to save themselves, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm. The couple that was never supposed to be a couple that actually was a couple that didn't turn out to be a couple. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
crap! I forgot what I was gonna say.
that'd be my one of mine just that I remember from childhood.
Now, this ain't really a top 10. It's just like things that we
Yeah, I didn't do a top 10 because I was like
Cause
I don't know if I can get 10.
it's a little. And plus, it's a little late to compile a list.
Also, does it count? What technically what's a betrayal sometimes? Like, can you say Sasuke betrayed the Hidden Leaf? He didn't really. He just was doing his own thing. But
Mm,
they portray it as that.
he did when he joined the Akatsuki.
No, he didn't. They're
I mean, technically, he killed the substitute Hokage also. So
oh, who cares?
whether you like Danzo or not, that guy was kind of the stand-in Hokage at the time.
Everybody wanted him dead at that point.
He's the fraud Kage. The dude was not only a loser, he was the cause of most of the problems with the
Mm-hmm.
village.
All right, what you got? What's your
This is one that's actually a good betrayal, and it's kind of a spoiler for Bleach if you haven't seen all the way up to the final fight with Aizen. Do you remember Geen, the guy who the white-haired dude who had his eyes closed constantly when they first got to the Soul Society?
I don't remember much of Bleach.
Well, this guy, people who are like the Soul Reapers live way longer. Since this kid was a child, he pledged his loyalty to Aizen, the big bad of Bleach, and he kept up. Like he did everything the guy did. Like he worked for him, did heinous things, terrible things, and then up until the final fight with Ichigo, he finally got a chance to grab Aizen's sword, which broke the hypnosis. That like because Aizen's ability and just his Shikai could make you see illusions and shit, unless you grab his blade. He finally laid his hand on his blade and just put a hole through his chest. Like just he spent the majority of his life, hundreds of years, waiting to betray this man. It was glorious. It was the best of betrayals.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you got, Cobalt? Any betrayals in mind?
I and don't watch that much and to begin with.
Um, what's one that you might have seen? I mean, you watch a lot of fantasy or isekai, right?
I mean, a little bit. It kind of
I mean, there's
depends.
betrayal's been a big theme in fantasy anime recently, so you could probably think of a couple.
And
Yeah. Well, we've got a few. Got a few. Bum, 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 bum. Trying to get mine compiled here. So I have to sit here and think about it. Tomo-chan is a girl by being a girl. Oh, the betrayal. Confessing her love to her best friend, the betrayal.
Yeah, because
he
terrible
acted like
expectations.
it. He acted like it
He's
was.
like that son of a bitch. Oh, it pisses me off. Pretty sure he was doing some of those on purpose.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, here's one that I'll go ahead and go another one. I felt it was a betrayal because of the way it's playing out. Now, I haven't read the manga or whatever light novel or whatever, so there's more to it, and there's supposed to be a second season eventually. I don't know if it's ever coming out. Of Ore Suki, Are You the Only
The one
One
with
Who
the
Loves Me?
is that the girl in the library with the glasses?
Yeah, yeah. Her being like his crush and him finding out and him like going for it, but then she's just like, nah. The betrayal on that one. The absolute, like, leading this guy on, and I think she knows she's doing it too.
Um, shit. I'm thinking of one similar to that, but it's kind of it kind of just kind of pissed me off when I learned about the main character of this one show. Uh, the Friends Club one.
Oh, Haganai?
Yeah, Haganai. That's the name, short name of it. But it's like literally like the Tomodachi something club. I can't remember what the full name is, but
Yeah.
when you find out at the I can't remember I don't know if they came out with another season after that, but at the end of one of the seasons, how the main character always does that dead stroke where like, hey, what'd you say? Like every time a girl confesses to him, he pretends he didn't hear him, and then they kind of like, oh, don't worry about it. He heard every one. He was so scared of losing his friends or the club breaking up that he refused to acknowledge anybody was confessing to him. That aggravated the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that was a betrayal for the audience. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
Got anything yet, Cobalt?
He's not thinking about it. He's playing his game.
He plays Slay the Spire.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. There's not most of the animes that I've watched. I read first, so the
Well, then,
betrayals were
dude,
kind of
it doesn't have to
obvious.
be anime. It could be manga or whatever.
Like
even even
I
video game.
read, what's it called? Oh god damn it! Solo leveling first, but like the betrayal in that one is kind of lame.
I would
Mm.
say it happened a few times. Like there was the government agent who was assassinating the prisoners. The Class D guys who tried to kill him and the rich dude to get extra rewards and shit.
Yeah, like there's a lot in there, but also they're
But
all
not
like
top
very
betrayals.
telegraphed. Like none of them are top, and that's more of the anime's fault. That's not even the fault of the writer
Yeah.
himself. The anime just didn't do a very good job of it.
I mean, even still, it's not. It's they weren't like. It wasn't a major betrayal where like somebody's like was in actual danger because of those assholes because fucking dude was there and he just beat everybody's ass. But yeah, I mean, it's not to the level of top betrayal.
Yeah.
I mean, you got another one on Kami?
Sure, I've got a list going. I'll save that one for later. I feel like it's not like a. I don't know if it's a betrayal that can be stopped, kind of like what Cobalt's talking about. But in '86,
Mm,
you know how the like brother becomes one of the top like destroyers for the machine
yeah,
army.
yeah.
Yeah, it felt like that whole season was just a mashed up betrayal
I
into,
mean,
into like
like,
they betrayed it technically they betrayed all humanity beyond the whatever district they're in, and then they also like are sending people to just be turned into these machines. So
Yeah, but the other option is don't fight them and let them just take you over. So it's kind of a rough situation to be in.
yeah. Well, but also it's like join the other countries, and they're like, nah, they're poor. we
Don't
we
want
don't
to
lo-
join the poor.
we don't like them. They're poor. That's so that was one, and then now I'm gonna piggyback a little bit and add another one. Um, the betrayal of the king in Vinland Saga.
I
It
hadn't
was
seen that.
very
Still need
tasteful.
to watch that.
Very
Oh,
tasteful.
that's a tasteful betrayal. The ones you love to
Yes.
see, huh?
One of those like you see it coming, but at the same time, how it happens was very uh was the actual twist.
Nice.
So yeah. Yeah, that was good. That's like the end of season one. So I will say if you're getting into Vinland Saga, I want to say the first like the first 5 episodes are great, and then you get into a lull for a lot of it. So like I want to say almost to the 20th or so episode, 20 maybe even longer than that up until the climax of season 1. That it happens again in season 2. There's a little bit of a lull. I enjoyed it, but I like the like they go through a lot of just daily life of the main character type thing. So Vinland Saga to me was awesome. But yep, got another one.
I do. And it's gonna sound kind of basic, but it is kind of like one of the peak shows of ruthlessness and kind of set a tone for a character, at least in his arc as a villain. And Vegeta killing Nappa in Dragon Ball Z. It's kind of iconic, man, but that was betrayal. And people actually argue a lot on whether Vegeta was wrong to kill Nappa there or not.
Yeah,
How
guess
do you
we'll
feel
never
about
know.
Vegeta betrayal?
He I don't know. Wasn't much of a trail. He went on to become a nice movie star.
I mean, in one storyline, yet one universe, I should say.
Welcome back. You've missed our animated trails, at least some of them. I don't know when you actually put that in chat because I wasn't looking at chat really. But yeah.
Got any recommendations for anime betrayals?
There's one coming up, but it hasn't happened yet. Oh, wait. Have I not seen that one? Ooh, I might have to watch that.
I got one for my next one. You're gonna enjoy.
All right.
Wait, you want me to give it now?
Yeah, go ahead and go.
When Freyren allows Methode to hug her and Fern is forced to watch.
Mm,
She looked a little betrayed.
yeah. All of them are betrayed.
Himmel was betrayed in that moment as well.
All right. Well,
Well, what?
Blue Eyes White Dragon betraying Kaiba and
I don't
Yu-Gi-Oh.
remember that happening. When Joey took the card?
when who was it that played it and he was like, "It's possible. You can't do that. That's mine."
I mean, Joey did it too in the Battle City Finals, and then he wiped the card out. So he said nobody uses that card but me.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaiba, he was a little frustrated right then and there.
I don't know. Bakura. his betrayal was kind of, but it was like just an underlying thing the whole time.
It's like the moment you met Bakura, you're like, oh,
This guy's not right.
I don't, I don't like this guy. The guy who had Justin Timberlake's themes playing the whole every time he talked was more trustworthy.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
Devil is a part timer.
Oh dear.
The hero betrays all of mankind. Becomes becomes the devil's makeshift husband.
I mean, becomes his husband. What?
Have you not seen season 2? You might not have. It's the
Can't,
one with the weird animation, and they have a daughter.
I can't remember if I did. I think I remember starting, but I can't remember if I finished it. I think I did, but at the same time, I can't confirm I did. It's been so long.
Nah, they basically they decide. One of her powers is manifesting a. I don't know how to explain it. It's like manifesting a star or something.
Hmm.
Well, the star becomes a kid, and
Oh,
apparently the
yeah, I
kid
saw that
is
part.
and apparently the kid is the daughter of the devil, and then finds out that her mom is the hero, and
Oh
then in
shit.
the end they just agree to raise her together. But the girl who actually confessed her feelings is basically just like, I'm not giving up, and that's the end of the whole anime.
I can't remember if I tell. And I know you're not gonna read the light novel, so it's okay if I
Nope.
say this right.
Yeah.
I think I heard in the light novel plot line they actually he did decide to be together with his coworker and he gave up his devil powers to be with her.
Oof.
Yeah. So depending on the
Oh,
plot
he
line you go
already
with,
did. He did that in the anime, but he didn't. He There's no choice yet.
okay.
Is the anime version?
I know I told you I got my mom actually enjoyed that show. She watched it on Netflix back in the day with me, and she was like, she was shipping the hero and the devil.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought,
I got probably the worst betrayal I have ever seen,
oh, oh,
and you might disagree, but I don't care.
okay.
Nisekoi, the betrayal, the absolute betrayal of the best girl,
I knew you were gonna say that.
Onodera.
What are you talking about? That it's the tomboy.
The tomboy's nice, but not for the main character. Sorry.
I haven't watched it in the anime, so it doesn't matter to me anyway.
Heck, the little sister Onodera would be better than the tomboy.
Oh dear, gotta be all that, man. Come on.
Heck, the best friend of the Onodera would be better than the tomboy. Would have been a better story, but they they chose wrong.
If we're going that route, just
They chose wrong.
the ending of Oremo is betrayal to the entire planet. How dare they?
Yeah, the anime or the I haven't read, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I think it's based off a light novel. The light novel probably has multiple endings, but they chose the Sweet Home Alabama route in the anime, and yeah, they can
They
kiss my
did
ass.
not.
Yes,
I
they did.
No, they didn't. They chose. We know it's not possible the Sweet Home Alabama, but we do like each other a bit more than we should,
Dear God.
and so they can't.
Uh,
They can't. So for a
uh,
day, they decided to.
Speaking of Sweet Home, did I tell you about the Florida news the other day?
No,
Uh, it's kind of related to the Ramo thing.
just a
And
side note: the maid would be a better choice than the Tapo and Nisako.
I mean, she was kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
But now Cobalt petitioned to have the meme changed from Sweet Home Alabama to Sweet Home Florida.
Mm. All right,
Yep.
give me the story before you just while you keep dragging it on.
Well, me and Oz were talking about this. Apparently, in Florida, it's technically not illegal to marry your first cousin or you know have a kid with them, and they're gonna have a law in the legislative branch of the government to try to get it passed and make it an actual law. They could not get enough votes to make it illegal to marry your cousin in Florida, while Cobalt says it is illegal to do in Alabama. But so yeah, Florida. And my whole thing I find hilarious about it is whoever didn't vote for this law is like, look, if I pass this, I probably won't get reelected, so I can't vote on this. It's like his
Mm,
district was just had him hemmed up.
yeah,
So yeah, apparently Florida gets down with that.
Florida does. All right, we got to bring out one of the obvious betrayals of all time.
Uh-oh.
And that is the Shield hero. First, like 4 episodes.
The first episode. What are you talking about?
Is it the first episode?
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
first
it is
episode is
the
whenever
first
she accuses
episode.
him that. It kicks off the entire plot line.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is betrayal.
What's her name?
Mind.
Bitch. No,
Yeah,
bitch.
bitch. It gets changed to bitch by the end of the first season.
We will not dead name people here on this podcast.
At least not certain people.
Not her.
she, I gotta admit, it doesn't feel right calling somebody, but she earned that title. All right, she
Yeah.
deserves to be called bitch.
Yeah, so.
Whew. Oh, I got one for you.
Yeah.
When when Terry Crews character found out that the two characters in White Chicks were not white,
Oh.
that was the greatest betrayal of all time in both anime and real life.
Mm,
You mean you're not white? He didn't care they were guys.
yeah, that was a betrayal. Oh, the betrayal.
He no longer sang his favorite song.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Do you consider Wiz being a betrayal?
Wiz.
Wiz from Konosuba, she betrayed the Demon Lord. Technically, the Demon
She
Lord
she
doesn't know it
she's
yet, but
yeah, she's continually betraying him. But so did the Masked Demon, but apparently he still has some connections to them. So we don't know if his is actually, but yeah, Wiz technically is kind of not kind of is because her whole contract is she just has to help maintain his barrier. She doesn't actually work for the army.
yeah.
So that one's kind of a 50-50. She kind of
Yeah.
is and kind of isn't.
And then one that's actively happening and hasn't, as far as I know, fully concluded yet is Overlord. The
Overlord's just nothing but betrayals. So
well, the
is
princess of the kingdom right now is technically working in the kingdom, but for Momuga or whatever he calls himself. I can't remember his full name,
ooh,
but Lines. I know there's Eins Algun, but they call him like Momuga or something.
yeah, like
Was
whatever name he uses in the world and shit.
yeah.
Like his real name and his I think actually the he uses Eins as his name in that world, but it's not his real name. His
Mm-hmm.
real name is something else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't remember.
ooh, I gotta look up his
Momon.
name.
Momon. What is it? It says Momon, but I know that it's a longer name. Momonga. That's what it was. Momonga. Eins
Sounds
Algun.
sounds like you get something you get from walking through a mangrove.
Yeah. But yeah.
How about
technically everything he does is like a betrayal.
Yeah, like he's
He's like
literally like
betraying his own psyche at this point.
he's whatever happened to him. The influence is kind of having a
Yeah,
hold on him.
everything he does is just amazing.
Just think if he would have changed the old girl's description before they all got reincarnated.
Hmm.
Oh, like 80% of the humor in that show would be gone.
Oh,
But I got that one for you.
all right.
Ogata, the sniper from Golden Kamuy, whenever he shot the main character.
Oof.
Granted,
I mean, he
there's
was
betrayal
technic.
left and there's betrayal left and right in that show, but it's like they fully went in on this mission together. He said, "How?"
Yeah,
Then lied to old girl like, "Yeah, no, like, oh, that I was like, this motherfucker needs to get hurt. I don't care who does it. Somebody hit this man."
yeah. Betrayal I want to happen, but have not seen it yet. I don't know if it's in the. It probably is in a manga or something. I doubt they're ever making a season 2. But more than a married couple, but less than lovers. Uh, I want the betrayal to actually happen, but they keep going back and forth in that one. Have you
Oh yeah,
seen or watched or listened?
I have
Or...
not.
It's a good one. Basically, they are in a school that requires them to become a married couple living in the same room together with another occupant of the opposite gender. But two of the characters have already told each other they like each other essentially, and they get put in different rooms. And the whole story is about how the two couples that get put together like the other couple's person. But then, as time moves on, things happen. They start to like each other in the same room and whatnot.
Being more open about it.
Yeah, and there's a lot more like stuff behind it. Like there's more to the school than just that. There's a point system and everything. But yeah, let's see
Shit,
here.
what's that? There's probably gonna a lot of that shit in Classroom of the Elites.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second season of that one that I know of.
I haven't either. I've only seen season one.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, the sequel to Kenichi's coming out this week.
good for you. Happy for you.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Frowns.
Betrayal.
Hmm.
Oh,
A betrayal
it's
that
kind of
just happened on this podcast just now.
why? Ain't no betrayal. I mean, there was betrayal in that anime.
Yeah.
Old dude turned out he was a bad guy the whole time. Well,
Everything that I look up says Attack on Titan, but I'm like, that wasn't. But that was.
there was a lot of double crossing, especially in the last season. I mean, dude, there's actually a lot of betrayal in Attack on Titan. Whenever they found out that Reiner and the other two were actually the Titans that have been hiding this whole time. Um, fucking Aaron basically becoming an enemy of the world was the biggest betrayal because he did it for a good reason, but he still betrayed everybody when he did that, and there's a few more in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got one more. And is this a
More, just one?
zombie?
Oh Lord.
When he says it's a kick or it's
It's
yeah
not a kick at all.
it's not a kick. It's such a betrayal.
Well, that's when
It
she
gets
said
me
that.
every time. Yeah, when she says it.
Um, Shao Tucker's entire life was a betrayal.
Mm.
Man's existence became a betrayal.
Is is not everything a betrayal.
I mean, turning your wife into a chimera and then your daughter, that's kind of betraying them. Not to mention the Elrics looked up to him and thought him as a role model. Turns out he was a piece of shit.
Is it ever a betrayal if he just didn't tell them his intentions?
No, I mean, it's not my. I mean, he still betrayed him, even if they never found out. They just didn't know they got betrayed. It's still betrayal.
Edward.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think of a few that are like
I mean, I could list some
obvious, but
anime, but like where like there's so many like fantasy series where like betrayal is the main thing. Uh, that one that
mhm,
came out last season. The guy only knows status effect magic, and he got sent to the bottom of the dungeon. Ari Ferretta, dude getting pushed off into the abyss. There's like 100 of these
yeah.
if you're talking fantasy anime.
I mean, yeah. Ray Zero has quite a bit.
Oh God, Ray Zero has a lot.
Hmm. See, that's one where I still need to watch. Is it season 3? I think. Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
season 3 or season whatever. And
there's
yeah, it's season 3.
There's
Uh,
one that came out. I think either I think it was this season came out. I've been wanting to watch. I've read just a little bit of the manga, not a lot to like spoil anything. But it's kind of light on the betrayal. It's more of just like they literally the main character they thought he wasn't performing as well as the party had gone up to, so they like, look, we're gonna let you go. And then whenever he started going on his own, turns out he's actually way more proficient than anybody ever realized he was. It's that Jack of all trades anime.
hold on, I'm getting a message. Oh,
It's actually really good.
it's not a message, it's just a warning.
Oh, you know what we didn't think to bring up, man?
What?
Danganronpa.
That's
That's
all.
that's like 50% betrayals the entire damn show. Oh, let's see the yeah the and the very first kill, the main character was betrayed by that girl, and then she got killed by the other guy she tried to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Then dude asked for help, and he got betrayed and beaten to death with a fucking weight. That then they had the double cross kill and with the double homicide. There was like two double crosses in that one. It's just fucking betrayal left and right in that show. That's all it is. Betrayal
Yeah.
and murder mystery.
Do 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 do. Do do do
Oh,
do.
Tomodachi game. If we're gonna speak of that, that was actually better than I thought it'd be.
Mm, it's not bad.
I just need to like it too.
Uzaki-chan,
What about it?
the betrayal.
What
He
betrayal?
keeps going for Uzaki when her mom wants him so bad.
I, I mean, it. She's kind of married, so that
She,
and the mom's just having her own fantasies. First of all, she ain't
yeah,
told anybody a goddamn thing,
I always think that's
and
hilarious, and that's one of the
it's not even
best.
really. It's not even really fantasies. It's more like just misunderstandings where her imagination's getting the worst of her.
Yeah, I
She's
always
like,
love it when she like feels so betrayed whenever he's like not actually into her. That's where I'm like, oh okay, that's funny.
speaking of betrayal, I got betrayed by YouTube in the last 2 weeks.
Mm,
And it really pissed me off.
too many commercials, I wouldn't know.
I mean, it does have to do with the commercials, but it's when I finally found out the reason I'm seeing these commercials. Like, I want to throw my phone out the goddamn window. All right, so As I said at the beginning of the podcast, I aged up, right? Birthday came around.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, I'm 40 years old, right? I hit
Mm-hmm.
the big milestone, the 40, officially over the hill. Congratulations. For the last 2 weeks, I've been getting advertisements for ED medication. And I'm just like, what the flying fuck? Why do I keep get like it once is like, okay, maybe it just happened. No, like every third ad is for ED, and I'm like, and then when I finally go, look, block these ads. Why am I seeing this? The YouTube just gave me one reason you're seeing this ad, but it said your age. I about threw my phone out the fucking window. Fuck. Ooh, I was so pissed. You turn 40 and motherfuckers start making assumptions
Mm-hmm.
about you. I can't fucking stand it.
Little did they know you don't use it, so it don't matter.
Right? No, I don't want to get into that conversation.
All right, we're gonna
I'm
move
a real
on.
serious about I'm a real thing about myself. Y'all don't need to know.
We're gonna move on. All right, something I thought would be an interesting topic is what are some things we like might be wrong about, or like things we, even
Like
if we like
we
opinions.
individually or we as a
Yeah, yeah,
society.
yeah. You know, we individually, not talking about like maybe stuff we said here or something.
Oh, I mean, most of the stuff we say is opinionated, so it's kind of hard to
True.
remember all that.
So I'll go first. I think one thing I may be wrong about, but I don't know if I can ever know, is like the motivation behind why like government officials or Democrats or Republicans or anybody, why they do something. And I get almost seem sometimes unhuman when it's probably some type of weird policy or something they can't do anything about, and therefore I just don't understand the reasoning behind the whatever vote or something like that. And so I just might be wrong about their motivations, other than them, because the way I see it, they're just evil, which may not be wrong necessarily, but the motivation behind it may not itself be evil. So
Eh, I mean, they people in a position of power get pressure from all kinds of areas, so there could be many things motivate somebody to do that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
it could be money, their own grasp for power. It could be they were pressured by constituents or their own
I
voter
mean,
base to do
I
something.
like I think about the like this is just the biggest example because it's more recent and stuff. Well, recent release, I should say, is the Epstein files and stuff. It's like people knew about it. Why didn't they do anything? And it's like, well, find out some of them tried. It's just it was shot down. Like Trump is actually recorded as uh, blowing the whistle to the FBI. They just did nothing about it because they were, essentially part of it. So
Or they well, I don't think it's just people that are in the U.S. that are the problem. There are probably also foreign dignitaries and allies that
yeah,
would be incriminated by the stuff, and so it would cause a whirlwind of around the world of problems. So
yeah.
there's probably pressure from all departments and branches to not release the files. Not condoning not releasing the
Well, no,
files.
no.
It's
I'm
just
saying on an
that's why they don't want
individual
it.
level, there. I don't think like everyone who knew about it was just blatantly evil. But that's what I'm saying is that I would be wrong to assume they would be just completely blatantly evil, even though that is my assumption. If they knew about it and didn't say anything, but yeah, the
Probably the
or
easier one to a lighter one to figure would be like, well, even though it's even polls from places like CNN and MSN show its popularity, but they're still not getting pushed through. Is the Save Act. That's the one is where like it's apparently it's very popular even among Democrats. Like so, people are wondering why is it not getting voted through, even though it's supposed to be one of the most popular bills to be pushed in front of Congress.
Uh,
What could be either prevented or what was put in it to prevent people wanting to pass it?
I mean, yeah, I think if we all, like everyone in America, was able to read like the bills and like everything in it, which I think we're technically are can. It's
Should be
just
able to.
yeah, it's just like is anyone going to go through the hoops and everything to actually get
Yeah, because
it?
I was saying it's probably not just a one-page bill. There are
Yeah.
probably people who have put shit in it
Well,
and
that's what
people
I
just
mean.
wouldn't
It's
pass
like
it.
500 pages. Who's reading that?
Dude,
And like,
500,000s.
yeah.
These bills are often thousands of pages
Well,
long, and they
even if
have two
it's
or 3 days.
yeah, even if it's 500 though, it's like who's reading that? And like, I'm not seeing the one thing that would just automatically be a no in my book, regardless of what we're voting on. You know, type thing. So. Like if they just all of a sudden put in a line that said abortion's legal or something like that, and I'd be like, oh well, there goes the whole bill, regardless of what the
All right.
rest of the bill says, you know, or it could be anything, but that was just a
Top
blaring
10
example.
betrayal.
Yeah, which is the thing. Like I also, and we've had that before, so I'm not going to speak too much on it, but like I think the bill should be like one line, and that's it.
Yeah, single
But
page bills would be nice.
yeah. They're never gonna do that though. What do we got? What do y'all have any that you can think of out on the top of your heads,
Something I might have been wrong about. I
or
mean,
you think you may be wrong about right now, but you're just not sure?
I
um,
rarely deal in absolutes.
I don't know. I often think about things like the theory of relativity or even gravity, which is really just a theory on how it works. Do we really know if these are how these powers work, or
It starts
there is just
floating.
there ah!
I just
Relativity and gravity? I don't believe anymore. Starts floating.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, we don't things we don't really have absolute proof, just theories on how they operate. It's like that's kind of hard to put, even though there is a lot of evidence that these theories have some weight to them. See what I did there?
Mm.
And the
Yeah.
Copal, I don't believe you believe in absolutes. There's probably some things you just do for, you know, you believe in. You put a little faith out there, don't you?
Hmm.
You gamble. You take a roll of dice. You have faith.
He never
I
said he didn't.
I gamble for like fun. I don't. Any money that I gamble is considered gone to me.
Yeah.
Can't make a Counter Strike joke. I can't think of anything.
Yeah. Well, something that I've thought my not like my whole life, but I still kind of think, but I'm not so sure anymore because I just don't think my body would have ever held up. Since I mean, y'all haven't seen me play basketball or anything, but from a young age, I thought I would be so good that I would be able to either play in college or the NBA. And even from the like age of 9, I had college scholarships for basketball
Oh
sent to
dear.
me. Well, I mean, that's just kind of what happens when you're actually like as an 8 9 year
Yeah,
old, you're
you pursue it.
well, you're pursuing it, but as that like you're getting newspapers and things written about you because you scored like a 40-point game as a 9 year old or something like that. But that's not. But as I progress more and more, I'm like, unless my body was, I don't know. I just don't, I don't have the body of somebody who could do it. and therefore I'm finding out more and more that I'm just probably wrong on that front.
I
But
mean, like if you would have pursued it, you could have.
if I tried 100%, but at the same time, like at age, what would I have been, 14, like is the first time that my knee popped out of place for literally no reason. Like I didn't doing anything strenuous. There was no actual like I was just getting up from the ground, which I have done thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of times already. I was just trying to stand up, and literally my knee went out of place. And ever since then, my knees had not been the same. And doing random things, they would just pop out of place. And that was due to my disorder. But, like, I just don't know if I'd have the I know I have I believe I have the basketball knowledge to do things on a college or NBA level, but at this point I never have the chance to do it unless I coached. But
Physical capability.
yeah, yeah. So that's one thing that I think I'm kind of wrong about. Like I can't. Can we say for sure? Probably not. If I had a perfect body, could I have done it? Maybe. But 6'5" isn't actually that tall considering NBA standards and even some college standards.
Yeah, but
So
you got some players who are making the NBA that are only 6'3", so it's not
yeah,
unheard
but
of.
I'm not fast either, and I never have been.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I was never fast, so I don't know if I would have been able to keep up. So that'd be one of those things where I think I could have made a great college player without the injuries and the disorder and everything. But being an actual like NBA or something that's not on the bench, I'm starting to doubt that quite a bit now. Unless I was 4 inches taller and a little and not had this
Well,
disorder.
I always say
But
there's, especially like when I was younger growing up, there's this,
if your knee didn't get blown out,
nah. I don't think I would have been gone pro no matter what. I played casually. I was never super serious about sports. But I mean, like the delusions of a child whenever you're young, to be
mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, athletes are glorious. They just get to go out and play a game and have fun, and when you get older, you realize, yeah, like athletes actually work really hard to be the best in what they do.
Yeah,
So it's you got to be extremely driven and motivated, and have talent on top of all that. Like good genetics plays a part in being a pro athlete. Let's not sugarcoat it. So yeah,
yeah,
stuff like that can easily set you back, but there are some people who prove they can overcome it with by, I guess you could say, maxing a certain slider in their stats. They still manage to become pro athletes at the top level, even though they didn't have all the best stats as far as like genetics.
yeah. So there'd be something, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all come see me play basketball once, and you're like, no, you dude, you could have made it. And then I go on my now that I'm 30, gonna be 32.
You go into the what do they call it? A walk on for tryouts.
Now I'm gonna go work out and go walk on.
Go get in the street ball leagues. Gotta start from the streets.
I was in the streets. That's how I got good. Muskogee's not a, which is where I'm from.
I
Muskogee is
I
like a.
it's not a small like a small town.
It's not that it's not a small town. It's that it's a very. I guess it's the in Oklahoma. It's seen as the streets, other than like Oklahoma City and Tulsa, which are the big cities. Muskogee has like one of the largest African American population compared to the Native American population. And I was the white guy that showed up and balled out. But that's where I found out like Yeah, black people can be racist too.
Talk with my friend, boss. What's up? Okay, 1 second, guys.
Yep, you're good. What about you, Cobalt? Anything you can think of right now?
Um, off the top of my like, I don't
Think
know. I
Valorant
don't like to
might be
give
better than Counter Strike too.
guarantees. No, there's 0% chance of that. That's just actually factually wrong.
I think the Valorant community would disagree.
The Valorant community is free to be wrong.
Your friends are in
that
the
they have.
Valorant community. What's wrong with you?
I was actually gonna say earlier, one of the top 10 portrayals was Cobalt when he found out the magazine changes, or magazine rule changes in Counter
Yeah.
Strike.
Hey, Valorant doesn't do
Yet,
that.
Valorant doesn't
yet,
even have real guns. They've got toys.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're just jealous it's popular with all the young kids.
Yeah. He can't hang with all the popular kids
I
anymore.
just saw Bumbleclot.
It's a bunch of older guys in his generation playing CS2.
Whatever.
I will say that is something strange I've seen that I think is weird, but at the same time I kind of get it. Like I see it in Rocket League mostly, but like the younger you are, and I guess the less like the younger you are, is just the better you can get at the game, which is weird because I'm like, shouldn't the pros be like 30-year-old guys who've been playing since they've, the game's inception and just
Mm,
do everything
Think
amazing?
about it from a training perspective. As all the best tech has been learned, they have an earlier advantage at gaining the muscle memory required to get better at the game that had
Yeah,
been discovered over the years. So they kind of got a bit of advantage in that regard. But yeah, as far as experience goes, they had to catch it with the experienced
yeah.
older people.
Which I guess CS:GO and CS2 they haven't really changed much. So like there are quite a few pros that are older that can still do everything.
Yeah, well,
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
what?
it's a bit weird because like mechanics for Counter Strike are not complicated.
Hmm.
Like Rocket League. Like Rocket League requires you to do a lot of stuff at once. You almost have to be on to learn a game like
Yeah.
Rocket League.
You you think it's gonna get? You think it's gonna be like that? That a lot of games will start coming out and they'll just be really hard to start.
I mean,
Not really. It usually takes time for a game to get particularly complex.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, why did they have to mess that one up? It was so good back
oh, I
when there
mean,
wasn't books involved on each
oh,
card.
I mean, you got. The problem with things like Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot of cards got created just for plot devices in the animated show, so they absolutely broken fucking cards got created, so they had to either ban those or nerf the shit out of them because it was just meant to be a plot device. Like, well, if this card actually exists, that's a fucking game changer. Like, it just breaks the whole game. So,
Yeah, and they should have just
like
banned that card instead of.
Jinzo had to go. I'm sorry.
Jinzo was fine to me, but I didn't use a
Jinzo's
lot of
still banned. So was the pot of greed.
Jinzo. I thought was not banned anymore.
I thought Jinzo was still banned. I haven't checked. I haven't seen anything ever
Yeah,
changed in
there's
years
way
though.
too many cards that can counter Jinzo now, so I doubt he's banned.
That's then that's that. Then there's one
Because
person
like,
that knows.
yeah, literally, Maid Dragons can banish it in the first turn, almost. Let me see. So
Dude, I
I
typed
got,
is Jinzo and banned, and it auto filled banned. No, Jinzo
yeah.
is not currently banned in
Nope,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's not.
It's early 2026.
It's not even limited. Now you know what is banned that I think is still funny to this day because it is so powerful. It's Pot of Greed. That still
I
to this
mean,
day cracks me up. That just
pot of
getting
greed
two
is kind of
cards.
it's kind
Just
of extremely nice, dude. Because I mean, in a game where drawing cards, it gives
I
you that
know, but
chance to draw.
it only matters because of the stupid books that they've added. If they didn't add the cards with books that are you literally have to unfold the card to read it. That's like, like if they didn't add that, then it would be perfectly fine to just to you could still get bricked by just by drawing two cards. But no, they're like, yeah, but now they're like, nah, every card has to have like 50 effects to it. And also a special effect if you play this one specific card that happens to be in your deck or whatever. It's like, oh man, just make it simple next. Keep it simple. But yeah. All right. Things we might be wrong about. I would say that this isn't necessarily something like I've said here or anything, but I may be wrong about Pokemon as a whole. It's just a game. I got to get over it. The 150 aren't the only, or shouldn't be the only, even though there it's definitely a better world where they were.
Betrayal.
Yeah. All right.
I
That
What's the
mean,
game's dead to me.
186?
anything that's gone for that long gets a little convoluted the further it goes. Because it's like, what can y'all do that's actually new and fresh that doesn't just like ruin the game?
Add dragon type. Oh, it ruined the game. Wait a second.
No, adding counter, like all they had to do there was add counters to dragon type. It's like, oh wait, the game's balanced.
Fairy.
Great.
Oh wait, fairy's immune to everything. We got
Nope,
to change that.
gotta add something that beats that. Well, I believe they made other types that are strong against, or at least they said, oh, well,
Yeah,
this type will be strong against it.
fairy's bad against normal, but yeah.
Hmm.
But no, it was funny because no one had normal in their deck, and when fairy came
No,
out, it just automatically countered dragon, and everybody was like, "Oh."
until Aerodactyl uses Hyper Beam and just fucking wipes them off the face of the earth.
Well, I was talking more about the card game, but yeah,
Yeah. Oh, the card game. Yeah, there's that too.
yeah, yeah. Like I like the Pokemon games. I don't think I could ever get into a newer one, but that's just because there's too much. Like I'm a very simple person, and I like to catch everything. And if I can't catch it all, then what's the point?
You gotta buy 2 games to catch it all these days.
Two?
Well, yeah.
You mean like five?
You gotta have the last 5 generations on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is you got to have like every generation since since that one came out to catch them all, and then you've got to have
Yeah.
Pokebank to add.
That just makes it rough, you know. It feel like you can't fully complete an RPG. You know what I mean?
but but see, that's what I'm saying. I'm probably wrong about, it's fine because like I don't mind being wrong about it. I'm perfectly fine with being wrong on this one, but like it it probably is more fun as like if I was a kid nowadays with Pokemon, I'd be like, dude, there's just so much to do. I have so much stuff to do and so much to accomplish. And
Rotating
so
the
like I
ends
would
out.
actually be in I would be happy with it. But since I'm old and remember when it was just the 186, then I'm like, oh, but the good old days when there was no dragon type and there was this mysterious creature that everybody wanted, but no one actually knew what it did. Like, and now it's just another of the 100,000 other legendary Pokemon that exist.
The basically the way they justify is that these Pokemon, which are actually like gods, you're not capturing the Pokemon itself, you're catching a fragment of its existence, so it's not the
Now,
actual Pokemon.
yeah, I do kind of disagree with the gods one. That one throws me a bit. I'm like, dude, like, why did y'all have to go that far? Like, I
Like, yeah,
understand
this
it's the
this
Pokemon
thing
world or whatever, but like, oh my
this
goodness,
Pokemon's basically the devil. This Pokemon's created existence. This
yeah,
Pokemon was the origin. Like, yeah, I'm gonna catch it and make it fight other Pokemon.
it's I can literally stop time, but
Basically, like, I can play with the fabric of reality.
yeah, like that goes a little far for like a kids game. But then if I was like, that's the thing where I
Kids
think,
game?
yeah, oh yeah,
First,
I know
first
adults probably
mistake.
play it more than the kids,
Canceled.
but still,
Canceled.
oh, it's a kids game. It's like
Canceled.
Yu-Gi-Oh's a kids card game, man. You can't stop.
Aru, get in here. He's calling Pokemon a kid's game.
Aru's still a kid.
Oh,
He always
oh
will be.
no.
I shouldn't say that. I call him constantly my husbando, so I probably shouldn't say that.
Apparently, I'm married by his uncle. Yeah, that makes you a little sus, if you're asking me.
Uh, I was gonna make a bad joke, but I'm not going to. I don't want to get taken out of
Sometimes best to keep
context.
your mouth shut, right?
Yep. Like, I want to not be canceled for a few more
Clip it.
years.
Clip it.
All
Just
right.
put it.
Well, let's get into the. Unless we got any others of the might be wrong about thing.
I mean,
I
I'll
mean, I'm
correct
sure we could
myself and
just.
apologize if I do catch myself in the wrong. So I don't really think there's anything I'm rock solid on in that regard anyway.
I mean, the only
I, st- I, st-
thing.
I stand by not liking okra and gumbo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. I think the only people that think you're wrong on that are people that eat okra and gumbo. So
Right.
they will never know how wrong they are.
They've never had my turkey and shrimp gumbo
Well,
or
I
chicken shrimp.
I agree. Okra does not belong in most things.
I'm gonna actually make some gumbo with okra and not long from now. It's like just
It's not bad. It's just it. I don't. Unless we find there's just such a great health benefit for it. I don't
okra
think
actually
there's.
is pretty good for you.
I
It's
know
got
it's
some good
good
health
for you, but
benefits.
is it good for you in gumbo? That's
Well,
the
if you
question.
took all the important parts out. But part of the reason it's included in gumbo originally,
Oh,
there's
because it was a like layman style food. It wasn't a.
no. It's actually got an important thing for gumbo, but there's also two other things you can use instead of that. Okra was used to thicken the broth in gumbo, but you could either use gumbo filet or you can use roux, like I do. You could use all three technically if you want to make a lot of gumbo, but that's the main reason okra was used because it's a natural thickener. It can make
Yeah.
the stew thicker.
Yep. And now we
So
have cornstarch.
if you put cornstarch in my gumbo, I will beat you with a wooden spoon.
How would you know? How would you
I'll
know?
find out. I would taste it.
You will taste the cornstarch. There's a lot of things that has a cornstarch that I don't think you taste the cornstarch in.
You can't hear me grumbling.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep. All right. Well, hot take of the week from Pat. Do you want to say it?
I'll go ahead and say it. I think a lot of people pass up on English dubs because the dialogue's a bit cringe. Although this is kind of not exactly what I meant by it, but yeah, they a lot of people don't like English dub because they just don't like they like JP better. I think it's partly because since they don't understand what's being said in their native language, it just sounds better to them. Like reading subtitles versus hearing somebody say shit could be extra cringe. And the reason I'm saying this because I know considering how long I've been watching anime and trying to talk to people about anime, especially online, I have so many people who won't give dubs a chance. Like as soon as they hear, "Oh, I watch English dub," really, dude? I can't do dubs at all. I'm like, when I've every now and then when I'll just pick a random anime and decide whether I want to watch it dubbed or not, and some are actually really good. Especially these days, they've actually done a better job of actually typecasting voice actors instead of just doing people they have contracted in house for different companies. And I've kept two I've listened to recently. I'm like they didn't do a bad job with these voice actors. The the one about the sisters, where the guy who was with, I can't remember the name right now, and the weakest tamer goes on a journey picking up trash. Those both had pretty good English dubs. Now I will concede that in most cases the Japanese dubs can be more true to the creator's wish because they have a bit of a say in how things go during production. But there are some English dubs that are good, and people won't even give them a chance because if they hear English dub and they cringe, they say, "No, I don't want to. Fuck, that's disgusting." I literally had
Mm.
somebody say English dub is disgusting.
I mean, I there. I will say recently, I believe that English dubs have gotten better, but I don't blame. We've had this discussion a little bit. I don't necessarily blame the voice actors for this one. I'd blame the
No,
writers, and I think the
no,
writers
that's
have gotten better.
and I agree with that too because some localizations are known for how bad they were. But I come back to the like some of the dialogues, just like even for stories I really do love, and it's even some of my favorite anime or stories for that matter. Looking at it from like taking a step back and looking at it like the plot, the characters, is like this is kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
but
You will
when
now
people hear those
proceed
words that
to
they
pleasure yourself with this fish.
exactly. Now, when you hear somebody say that and then you read the subtitles, like, okay. When you hear somebody say in a language you can understand, what the fuck did he just say?
Well, I think that was
That was
not.
a bad translation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that was the actual translation of that one, but
Like,
yeah.
look, and an anime I've watched both dubs for, and it's still one of my favorite stories. I mean, like this is one of the ones I bought the light novels for because I wanted to see how the story kept going. Was No Game No Life. Now, taking a step back and looking at the characters, how they act, the plot, No Game No Life is a very cringy story. If you like over examine everything about it, but it's got some of the best like plot twists and plot points of any anime or story I've seen, so I enjoyed the shit out of it. But yeah, it's a pretty cringe anime, and just again, people can't handle hearing things in their native language because they can understand. Like, dude, somebody actually said that. I just feel like that people just don't give English dub a chance because they don't they that's part one of the reasons they don't get English dub a chance. And I will concede that probably the JP dub might be better just as far as a creative standpoint, but I wish more people would give English dub a chance.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say I disagree, but that's
Go
because
for it.
I just think that because anime originated, at least the anime we're talking about originated in Japan. Um, they've just had more time with it. The VAs and the writers and everything, they just know how to word things in Japanese that make it not as like we can say it's cringe, but in the context of the show, it's not actually.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
then
and I said that because
I think in the English though, when they say it even in English, like they could have translated it better to make it not sound as cringe. And they didn't. They just went ahead and were like, "Oh, this is the like one-to-one translation. It sounds weird, but we're going with it." and
But
like I said, I don't put that on the VA at that point. I put that on the writer that was just like, yeah, we just go with it. Like,
well, for that matter, do you listen to any English dubs recently?
oh, we watch like anytime I watch with Ange, I watch in English because she doesn't like the Japanese. So I watch Spy Family in English.
Yeah.
I've seen a few episodes of Freyrin in English. I've seen Spice
Well,
and
Freyren,
Wolf in English.
Freyren English dub is actually pretty good. They did a pretty solid job with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
English dub.
Well, I mean, so everyone at least that knows me knows Spice and Wolf is my favorite show of all time, and I actually watched it originally in English and loved it. It like that's a great English translation and great voice acting and everything. However, I watched the Japanese and did like it better, but it did not. It wasn't that it was one cringe and one not. It was that I
No,
thought
because
the voice acting fit a lot more.
well, and also as far as the writing go, I mean, it's not even set in Japan, so like
Yeah,
the Japanese mannerisms wouldn't even fit that show for the first place.
yeah,
But I mean, yeah, because if somebody's doing one for one translation, which this I'm gonna ask you a question in a second. This kind of leads into this too.
hmm
It doesn't like some of the things just don't sound right, even though it is like
I
proper to
mean,
use the
yeah,
correct nicknames and stuff. It just doesn't fit when they come in English
yeah,
sometimes, and that's what I meant earlier when I said technically things are better with it because it's closer to the original materials intent or in creators intent whenever they do a Japanese dub.
yeah.
But how do you feel whenever you hear like if you watch Slice of Life with Ange at all? I don't know if you do. Whenever a modern story uses like Western slang for the dubs, how does that make you feel?
I don't know if I've actually experienced that at all. Um, like the only thing that I could say that they actually brought that into was I think Vinland Saga actually had that to where they actually had different voice actors from different countries do it because
That's
they were
nice.
yeah, but I whenever it's authentic it's nice, but whenever it's inauthentic it's just like they just put it in like, oh, here we go, here's a great example. Have you seen Durarararara?
Actually, no, I've only seen a couple episodes and I haven't seen
Okay,
the
well
whole thing.
there's a Russian guy in there who happens to be African American. He's a butt of some jokes and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
But they have him. I don't know who his voice actor is, but he definitely has an English voice actor who's speaking Japanese, and it's hilarious. It's
You love to see it.
absolutely, oh yeah, it's so good, and he's like trying to do a Russian accent as he talks or whatever too. So it is one of the best, in my opinion, ever voice acting jobs. Like people are like, this sounds cringe or whatever, but if you actually are like, the character's kind of
Yeah,
authentic.
he's not a native Japanese guy. Like it
Yeah,
makes
and like
sense.
yeah, when he says stuff, he says it with the weird Japanese or the weird English,
Broken
yeah,
Japanese.
yeah, like desuka and stuff like that. Yeah, it's
That's fucking funny.
hilarious, and I love it.
Desuka.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
loved it.
you
So
I don't
remember
know. To
like
me, like recently, part of the problem's been like even the subtitles are starting to get
yes, I agree.
when they put sus and totes in the
so,
subtitles.
like whether you're listening to it in Japanese or English now, you're still getting like bullshit translation. So it really varies
I can
heavily from show
agree.
to show,
Well,
pretty
It,
much no
they
matter what.
they they still have not gotten some Japanese slang down when it comes to translation, but I doubt they ever will, like
that's what I
fully.
meant by Western slang.
Well,
Like
I
you ever
mean,
heard them say like things like words like sus or totes or like whatever like Valley Girl slang is going on. Like you actually hear the character saying that in the dubs, and
Mm,
it's like it's appropriate, but it still hurts to hear
I
it.
I don't know. I have yet, they will never put in a Valley Girl when I
Oh,
think it
not a
should
true Valley
actually
Girl,
be.
no.
But no, I think they should. Like they need there are some
Like
anime that require a Valley Girl, but they for some reason just won't ever set her as the Valley Girl character.
maybe My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah, or like in my first girlfriend is a
Girl's a
gal.
gal. Yeah.
Yeah, like they need to make like all the gals just Valley Girls, and it would be amazing,
Or
like Chef's Kiss.
tone down Valley Girl. Like don't go full Valley Girl. It's
Because
make it
that's literally their character. That's what Gyaru is just imitating
basically, yeah.
Western. Yeah.
Yeah, that's mostly accurate, yeah, so I can see that. But yeah, you don't go full Valley Girl. That's it's rough.
hmm But
But
Cobalt, I feel like you didn't get your full.
yeah, sorry about that.
Oh no, I was gonna say the most recent example that I can think of is that anime, the horse anime. One of my
Oh,
Uma
buddies sent a
Musume.
clip of.
Uma Mumaze,
Uma
Uma
Musume.
Musume, Uma Mume.
Uma Musume. Another gold trophy for Nina Money.
Anyway, yeah, that one.
Yeah, because like the character in Japanese said, or the Japanese character or whatever, or Japanese voice actor says in English, and the subtitles say "Happy Holidays."
Oh, that one. Yeah, that was some controversy because they look, you Christmas in a lot of places are a universal holiday, so it didn't make sense that when they were ready to say Merry Christmas to translate to Happy Holidays because they're celebrating Christmas. They're not celebrating the holiday season, and that people were like, Why would you change that? It was stupid.
Yeah,
Especially
it
Yeah.
currently
was.
with the whole Muslim thing going on in Japan, that probably even pissed them off some.
I will say Toradora. That's one that has both Japanese and English because of the song that's in it
Yeah,
for the Christmas. That one was I feel like they actually did a better job in the English on that one than they did the Japanese.
Nice.
But then whenever they for some reason didn't translate the song, it sounded worse in so but
Oh,
yeah.
but it's about the whole getting an appropriate guy to play a part. There are some though where it became the meme where like this Japanese guy trying to speak English like JoJo, oh my god, like
Yeah.
him screaming, and that one about the Seto no Hanayome from back in the day, the one about the mermaids, where the Luna chick shows up and she's got like these American bodyguards, and they come like, "Oh, pretty singer!" Like they're speaking like the most rough English you've ever fucking heard, and that actually
Yeah.
adds to the humor because you know it's just Japanese VAs doing their best, but they're trying to also sound tough and buff on top of it. It's fucking goofy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It gets pretty funny.
I need to look up that clip and send it to you. It's hilarious. Just these guys just attempting to be American bodyguards. That's all I'm gonna say.
I should send you the character from Durarara that he owns a sushi restaurant, which is even more funny.
Hmm.
Because like whenever they just go there and do stuff, he's like just in the background talking, and it is hilarious to say the least.
I need to watch Guild. You know, I think that's gonna be the next time I watch
Durarara is
Durarara.
hilarious.
Dude, I've been needing to watch that show. I know it's good. I've everybody raves it's good. It looks amazing. I just never got around to watching it. The opportunity just never
Yeah.
arose.
Simon Brezhnev is his name, and they just call him Simon. But let's see here if I can.
Oh shit!
Do you speak
Breaking news: Suise is launching her own agency.
Okay, let me.
That's not surprising. Like the new hottest thing is for every agency to get on there.
I'll share it to culture chat.
Simon Preshev. Let's just look at his wiki and his. What? They don't have his quotes?
Yeah, where'd we go?
Alright. I'll have to find something later. It's not giving me just a simple simple video of him speaking, which I think is funny, but at the same time it's like I want to know what he. Here we go. I can send you this. Here, I'll put it in culture chat.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Best salesman in anime history. Not the Reddit link.
Well, I couldn't find another one,
Yeah.
but it does highlight his how they did him. Like he's just,
Oh, that's
the
fine.
broken Japanese slash. It's actually decent, but you can tell he's doing it from an accent, so it's hilarious. And that's how
The exaggeration.
he's very serious in the whole show, which is makes it even
Yeah,
funnier.
the exaggeration, all the syllables, I can hear it.
Well, he's part of the Russian mafia, and
Uh-huh.
so which make it, and so like every mafia member in or yakuza member eats at his restaurant because he's former mafia, and he's just
He's neutral
always
ground.
talking and so deadpan and just absolutely like hilarious the whole time, but at the same time he's not a funny character, which I think adds to it. But yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if she's told you about it, but I've been sitting and some Hollow Light clips.
I've seen a few, yeah.
It's been
She was
mostly Corona,
laughing
but
the other day at the Corona,
I
yeah.
I I hit her with
Water
one
in
of
the
the
fire. Did you
with
send
one
her
of the
that one?
Kiara. Yeah, she said that shit was funny. She said the Super Mario clips were hilarious. But I also sent her the one of the animations of what was it? Yeah, was the Kiara Doom situation.
Oh, Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, Doom.
Yeah.
Also, I am die. Thank you forever. What?
Yeah. Raura, they really need her in collabs a lot more. Like I know she does quite a bit, but I just almost want her as a background character in like every collab.
He, she's
Cause
a
her,
great foil for a lot of people.
yeah, when she just like says something random in the background, and you're just like, where did that Italian accent? That's what,
Doom.
yeah. She's
But yeah,
just
like
trying to figure something out in the background on that one. She's like, what is? How do you say it?
yeah,
Doom?
one of the only new gen collabs Gura did before she left was with CC and Rower, and man, she just
Mm.
her and Rower just really mesh because that's just Rower, man. In general, she just meshes well with people.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like Gura meshed with anybody if she wanted to. So it's one of those where she plays really well with anything and anyone, especially people with accents, because she can't understand them, which makes it more funny.
As long as they can kind of communicate, it's fine.
Yeah. But,
I
and
remember her and when she ran into Nene and Rust, and she was like, "No, boom, friend, boom, no fight." Nene wanted violence, but she wouldn't give it to her.
Do, 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 do. Well, is that the
Well,
end of your?
yeah, I mean, I made my peace. I feel like people just need to give some dubs a chance. Again,
It,
I will concede that a lot of times as far as like creative standpoints, the Japanese dubs probably more than likely going to fit the role better than English dubs. But English dubs aren't as bad as they used to be. They've gotten a lot better over the years.
I can agree with that point. Yeah, I think they've
Just give it a
gotten better.
chance. And if I really like a show, I'll watch the Japanese dub and then the English dub, like I did with Freyrin and a few others.
I mostly just watch Japanese unless it's with Ange. The only, I mean, there are ones that have better translations. Like I said, I think Cowboy Bebop, and I think everyone knows that one. It's probably still the looked as, and then I think actually Samurai Champloo might
Oh
be
yeah,
better in English because they do put in a lot of nuance in the VAs with it.
I
They
actually haven't
definitely
seen the
let
Japanese dub for that one.
yeah, they actually let the VAs play around with that in the English dub. And I think in the Japanese one they didn't. Like if I remember correctly, I was watching it. I was like, "Wait, they don't like he's not making different voices or something whenever he's doing, something weird." But in the
Yeah,
English dub, he is. He's like making weird voices and stuff, and it goes so well with the characters.
I can't remember if I sent it to you.
Or the rapping scene. The rapping scene's also great in English, but in Japanese it is. It's kind of just comedic.
I can't remember if I sent it to you, but there was somebody was talking about the English dub for Gachi Yakuta, that recent anime that came
Mm-hmm.
out like a couple seasons ago, and people have a problem with people changing the lines for localization, like completely like shifting the meaning and the words used, which is people aren't fans of. But this guy didn't change. He kept the original line, but to kind of match the lip flaps, he added extra stuff to the line and actually kind of improved it from the English standpoint. So instead of just doing the flat perfect translation,
Yeah.
and it was actually in line with something the character would do or say. So there are times like that where letting a voice actor get creative or actually really does improve the product.
Yeah. That's something I think a lot of people don't think about too. Is that they got to match the lips flapping. And nowadays, I think they can slow it down and speed it up to where it's not as obvious anymore, and just say whatever in English. Um, but used to, they definitely just they would do it for the Japanese, and then the English was just kind of stuck trying to match whatever was on screen already. So,
Like, look, I'm gonna send you the clip now so you can watch it later. But yeah, the guy who does the video goes on his feel about like the original and all that stuff, and then he actually plays the clip of what the guy said to match the flaps. And from what everybody's saying, it's actually in line with how the character acts. So it's like that's kind of an improvement from as far as the dub thing. Not saying it's better than the Japanese dub, but if you're instead of
mm-hmm.
just having empty space with lips
The
moving,
English.
it's better to at least do something that's in line for the character.
Yep.
So there, you can watch that later. I'll send it to Kobo
Yep.
too.
All right. Well, let's go for a recommendation.
Let me let me go to I'm pretty sure I didn't recommend this before. There we go.
Do,
No,
do,
I
do,
haven't.
do.
So whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to recommend an anime I mentioned that I'm surprised some people have not seen, but it's Aru. Thank you for the raid. We're actually about to end.
So much appreciated.
Actually, question for you, Aru. Have you seen this anime now that I think about it? Have you seen Durararara? Or Red or whatever? Who is that handsome? I don't know. You tell me, Aru. You tell me.
I mean, you could just say my name, Aru.
I know you can just point them out, but you have see. I feel like this anime was so popular when I was younger, yet a lot of people I've talked to have not seen it, and that is Durarara.
And the thing, I wanted to see it, I just didn't get to because limited capabilities. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't. I will say, unless you pirated it, you could not find Durarara back unless you were watching it in. Because they had it on Toonami for a bit, I believe, or it was Adult Swim, one of those. But it was they always played the first season, and it had two or three, I think. So you had to actually go and search for it if you wanted to see it. But yes, it is a great anime or great. It is two seasons technically, but it has 24 episodes in the first season and then 36 in the second one. Give or take a few. Because they have a lot of 0.5s in there to catch you up to speed.
I'll just skip those episodes.
Well, yeah, unless you're binging it, I would say though for once this is an anime where those episodes are needed
Okay.
because it is very dialogue driven and very plot driven from the get go. That if you aren't binging it, you'll forget things so quickly. And like the first episode is actually like very what's the word?
It does feel like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and the first episode's important to the plot way down the line. So you gotta like remember everything. But all right, what do you got, Pat?
Well, rather than something type of medium, I'm actually recommending a drink.
He
I
recommends whiskey. Everyone go. No, I'm just kidding.
No, sir. Although you might be able to mix it with whiskey, who knows? I
You
recently
can
tried
mix
these,
anything
and I
with
gave some of
whiskey.
the O's too, so he actually said they're pretty good too. I tried these Echelon energy drinks. I don't
Mm-hmm.
normally drink energy drinks, but they're supposed to be sugar free. They technically do have sucralose in them, but and the only multi flavor pack I could find was only their pre workout drinks, and so far well, they're all pretty good. There wasn't really a bad flavor of the four that I tried. And I posted a link to the Mango Reaper, which is one of the better ones in both me and Osa's opinion. But yeah, it's a pretty good drink. It's got a lot of vitamins. I guess that's part of the pre-workout part. And while it doesn't didn't make me jittery or anything, I did feel a little more pepped up. And O said that if he drank one at in the afternoon, he was up until like midnight. He couldn't go to sleep.
Hmm. It is
It
a
was
diet.
also the people who designed it or put this drink together were either currently serving or ex-military. So they actually made this drink with the military in mind. So I don't know if that's going to sway anybody's opinion, but there you go.
It has carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavors, malic acid, natural chili pepper, extract, and sucralose. Other than the like vitamins that are already in it.
Yeah.
So
And if you want to know the four flavors I tried, that was Mango Reaper, Carolina Reaper, Watermelon Thai Chili, my other favorite flavor, Yuzu Yuzu Cayenne, which is like a spicy carbonated lemonade. They're all carbonated, by the way. And the last one was berry habanero, which is kind of my least favorite one. It was kind of like tastes like berry Kool Aid and habanero, and it was okay. It just wasn't my favorite of the four. But
hmm.
they have, if you go to their actual website, they have other energy drinks that aren't pre-workout, have less caffeine, different flavors some that don't include spice with them. But yeah, they're
Yeah, it's
pretty
weird.
interesting.
I clicked on it on their website, and like the ones they advertise are none of the ones you
Yeah,
you
those
put a
ones at the top of the page are their newer flavors. I think like
Oh,
the
okay, like
pre-workout ones are
sour
all new
apple.
flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's I haven't tried those because they only sell those on the website, and I ordered
Okay.
the 4-pack the 4-pack from the website.
Atomic Cola. Ooh.
Nice. Oh, they some of the guys who made it are Fallout fans, so that kind of makes sense. Also, part of the reason I even found that one of the channels I follow, the Fat Electrician, he had a coupon code to use at the website to get 10% off. It was coupon code FAT. So
Mm. Okay, so they have some. They have the pre-workout, and then the latest release for performance, and then hydration.
there you go, get
Okay.
your hydration. Might want to try
Little.
one of those before you go play basketball next time.
I don't know about that one. They're a bit on the expensive side, from what I'm
Yeah,
seeing.
they're which it's probably better if you got Amazon Prime to order off of Amazon because you want to pay for shipping. But you only got two flavors on Amazon. That's the watermelon and the mango.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can
But
also get them from Walmart.com
but
too.
for something, super healthy and not as bad for you, it's
Yeah,
probably a decent price. Like
yeah,
thirty
that's
six
that's
dollars for a 12 pack. It's a bit much for me, but at the same time,
well,
it's
that's still only like what it's what $3 a can.
how many ounces in a can?
I have to look at the website. I
Because
can't
it
remember.
does look bigger than a
It's
regular.
not as big as a Monster, but it probably is bigger than a Red Bull.
No, it looks bigger than Coke, is what I was saying, or something like that.
12 fluid ounces for 1 can.
Oh, so it's the same size as Coke.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Cobalt? Any recommendation this week?
Um, I assume I did Slay the Spire last week.
You didn't.
I think you
You
did.
didn't do anything last week.
Oh,
You
then
said
I
you
guess Slay the Spire.
the
Uh,
first one or the second one.
The second one's a lot better than the first one, in my opinion.
yeah, it was Fuji last week, and before that, it was Cobalt doing Star Rupture.
Yeah. All right. Now there we go. Never remember to sit down and watch. Usually, when I watch something that is already out, I tend to binge. Yeah, it's binge worthy, but I will say Durarara is long, and since it is so dialogue driven, sometimes, if you're not into dialogue, it will get old. But it is a fun one, and at times hilarious. All right, well, let's see who we can raid here. Do, 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 do. We have a couple options here. I don't know.
What the fuck?
You know what? We haven't rated this person as far as I know. Currently on ads. Oof. Imagine having ads on a channel that you don't want ads on. Tell me when you're off, Aru. If you wouldn't be hearing that. If you're off now, then you'd be telling me. Um, they play like every hour, don't they? What? How long have been? Oh yeah, 2:08. I guess it would be playing it. Ads over. Okay. Well, we're gonna raid somebody, Aru. You recognize them? Go say hi to them. Give them some love. They're playing some Liar Spar, which I still have not played, by the way, even though I have the game.
I have the game too.
I know. I wanted to play it. Poom said she would play it with me, and then she like every time I would be like, "Oh, you want to try it out?" She'd be like, "I'm not good today," and I'm like, "Okay." But go say hi, and we will see y'all another time. Enjoy the Liar's Bar gameplay.
Goodbye.
And they're gone.
I got a pair.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
I
landed a high
can't narrow
card.
it down to one, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Japanese food.